EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's caught. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This is a great example of why teams continue to spend draft capital on interior defensive linemen. It's an investment that we see play out week in and week out across the NFL. Great example here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, here is Pennis. Left side in the hands of London. He's taken down just shy of the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
This one on the 4. To the goal line and in. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike, you get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma.
Number 40 on the carry. It's a gain of 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. He'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Buccaneers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! 19 Tiger! Come on. Set! 70 Lion!
Quick throw. That's we get on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Street!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield. Drive will start on the ground. They'll take this down to the 47. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle.
4 yards.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That's complete. Tight end got it. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
1st down, Buccaneers.
A handoff if they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he will score! Touchdown, Tampa. And that's a football to hold on to forever. his first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
18, right here. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Buffalo 18.
Penix on third down. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On second down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Pass to 60, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rocco 80. Chap 60, chap 60.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Penix. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Don't make no mistakes out there, offense. Dragon 60.
On third down, Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So now then, first and goal from the 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Penix going to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go with a counter on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the stop comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Back one down the field, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
To throw again, it's Penix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
The third quarter begins with a run. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground, but he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
72 Mamu. Warriors 70.
Throwing is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Again, it's Penix. This one complete to Washington. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Falcons
On the give, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
a 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Penix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it.
It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
King. 180. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. He'll manage only a couple. It was Arterius Washington bringing them down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's Otten in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd
From the
and
42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On first down, it's Robinson. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
at the 24-yard line.
run here for Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll go again with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
19, here we go. 70, Timberwolf.
We'll go play action now with Penix. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back to the 15-yard line. Kalijah Kancey taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Second down, goal to go.
Ready? 60 trap 60, trap 60.
Now Penix. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco.
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Hurry. What's that?
Baker to throw. That's hard down the field. He's got McMillan. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Jarrett. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that,